Yuga Labs and Bored Ape Yacht Club are creating a coin. It's called ApeCoin. In fact, maybe you've already heard about it. They're creating this along with a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization for their community. And this is really one of the biggest stories in the NFT world, maybe ever. And it's all coming really only just a few days after one of the previously biggest ever stories in the NFT world. It's also one of the biggest cases of trying to satisfy people FOMO ever. But does that make ApeCoin a bad investment or a good one due to its popularity? Maybe both. It can be argued either way. Before you go any further, you need to be aware that this surprise airdrop and launching a coin into a DAO process has yet to be successful in the NFT world. Just look at how LooksRare, OpenDAO, and some others have done. Even Ethereum's founder Vitalik Buterin is not sure if ApeCoin or Bored Ape Yacht Club's use case in the bigger picture of cryptocurrency, and his platform, Ethereum, of course, benefits from NFTs more than any other. Okay, so all of this begs the question, is ApeCoin going to be a good idea and a good investment? Look, we have some different arguments to make when it comes to this particular project. Stay tuned, we do a deep dive of ApeCoin in today's video. Hey guys, my name is Maddie, and if you're new to the channel, this is Altcoin Buzz. We are a crypto investment research company. I'm very proud to say that we've been making millionaires in this cryptocurrency space since all the way back in 2017. Of course, it hasn't been by accident. We have documented many 100x returns on coins and tokens that are top projects today, really before anyone else was even talking about them. And if you want to see our detailed process for researching such projects, then our new and improved Altcoin Buzz Access Group is for you. If this sounds like it could be for you, prices start at $99 per month. You can get more info by clicking the link in the description below. Yuga Labs. They've effectively flipped the NFT world on its head over the course of this last week. Let's rewind a little bit and take a look at how we got here first. So rumors started circulating about a Larva Labs acquisition a few weeks ago. They are, of course, the creators of Meebits, Autoglyphs, and CryptoPunks. Now, originally this was all passed off as rumors, and so traders started to notice Meebits volume rising. Rumors, however, started to turn into unconfirmed facts. And then on the 11th of March, Yuga Labs officially announced that they had acquired the IP to Meebits and CryptoPunks. The two most recognizable NFT collections are now officially under the Yuga Labs umbrella. And then just 4 days later, the rumors started again. This time, a leaked A16Z pitch deck started to circulate on Twitter. And in the leaks, Yuga Labs were pitching a token and actually much more beyond just that. And with so little information actually included about this token in the leaks, many started to speculate. What else could they do? One of the co-founders of Bored Ape Yacht Club went into their Discord server to put the rumors to rest. Hype started to die down as cheap exposure to the BAYC ecosystem was squashed. But then the next evening, Yuga Labs announced that ApeCoin would be available to BAYC holders. ApeCoin will be a, quote, token for culture, gaming, and commerce used to empower a decentralized community building at the forefront of Web3. And Ape is giving instant exposure to the Bored Ape Yacht Club ecosystem. And so now that we understand how we've gotten here, we can start to ask some other questions. Mainly, and primarily, what does this mean and why? Anything before this that was also under the Yuga Labs umbrella was really out of reach for about 99% of traders. Before the Meebits acquisition, the cheapest entry into the Yuga ecosystem was the Kennel Club. The dog companions to the original apes were a free airdrop to a floor price of 7.5 Ether. And they have sat in that entry zone of 4 or more Ether since around the summer of last year. Apes, by comparison, sit at around 70 to 100 ETH, and their mutated counterparts, shown here, run up as high as 20 ETH pretty regularly. Alex Ohanian, the founder of Reddit, went on a space with other Ape DAO board members, and he explained how this will completely change the collection. Check out the post from ApeCoin on March 17th if you'd like to listen to that discussion. And the early use cases for Ape, really, as far as we're concerned, are non-existent at this point, but we acknowledge that's going to change. Because not only is this DAO going to grow over time, but tangible utility has been in progress since the release. And you can follow that progress along in the ApeCoin forum. But first, let's take a look at the bare bones of this token so we can actually understand what's going on. And then from there, we can assess what's happening in the hype and FOMO landscape before finally taking a look at the proposed staking options. Let's start by examining the tokenomics. So to begin with, ApeCoin is an ERC20 token, and it will govern the ApeCoin DAO and be the utility token for the ApeCoin ecosystem. And thanks to their 3 huge NFT collections, they have a community they can build a DAO around relatively easily. They have an inbuilt strength in that sense. But the DAO and the ApeCoin token have an unusual structure. Here's what we mean. As they say in the allocation section of the website, the total supply is permanently fixed at 1 billion tokens. They have neither a future minting or burning mechanism to influence the supply. So as far as we can see, it should stay at 1 billion. More on this in just a second. Each group has lockup and vesting schedules, which we like to see from new token projects, with one exception. All the groups have 12-month lockups and 36-month vesting. And these 36-month vesting schedules are where 3% approximately of the total becomes available. And again, based on this discussion that we highly recommend you listen to, there are 4 token groups to consider. First of all, the BAYC founding team gets 8% of the total. Then the second group consists of launch contributors. This is their fancy term for partners, investors, and others, both financial and technical, that help them launch ApeCoin. Horizon Labs and Animoca Labs are 2 such contributors. They get 14% of the total. And although the numbers don't exactly add up on the chart, this group gets 10 million tokens immediately, or 8% of their total 140 million, then lockup and vesting as we've discussed. The third group is Yuga Labs and Charity. They get 16% of the total. 1% of the total, and by that we mean 1% of the 16%, goes to the Jane Goodall Legacy Foundation to promote her animal welfare and research programs. And the donation has a lockup and vesting period as well. And finally, the fourth group is Ecosystem Fund, which gets 62% of the total. Current BAYC and MAYC NFT holders get 15% of the total, and only their portion is immediately available and not under lockup. So the DAO gets 47%, and they have about 3% unlocked at launch and about 1.5% vested each month for 48 months. BAYC and MAYC holders can claim their tokens here. We're on apecoin.com/claim. We have concerns, frankly speaking, over the total supply minted and fixed at one time at token generation. I mean, just think about it for a second. Will there be enough coins available to pay a reasonable interest rate to stakers during the vesting period? Look, we're not so sure. Many major exchanges are listing the coin, including Coinbase, FTX, BINANCE, KuCoin, Gate.io, and others. A lot of great names on the list, no doubt. And after the coin's release, it shot up from $6.29 all the way to $17.17. Right now, it's on a decline or is stabilizing, depending on how you want to look at it, but it's at $10.82 at the time of this recording. After only a week, however, ApeCoin is already, as you can see, the number 80th ranked project in all of cryptocurrency, with a market cap of nearly $1.4 billion US. All right, now we have to discuss staking options. We know one of the best ways to keep a community active, of course, is through staking and voting on governance issues. Right now, the current staking proposal is AIP4, and if this proposal passes, then you're going to be able to stake with ApeCoin and any BAYC, that's of course Bored Ape Yacht Club, MAYC, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, or BAKC NFT, with one exception that BAKC NFTs alone cannot stake. So you must have a BAYC or MAYC too. The NFT is still tradable, but like a bonded token, where it must unbond before you can commit it elsewhere as collateral. It's the first liquid staking NFT proposal of its kind, which is pretty cool. And the last rather important point on this proposal is that if it passes, they expect it to take 16 to 20 weeks to implement and effectively put in place. So just keep that in mind. And here's what a marketer for Galaxy Fight tweeted what he thinks the staking may look like based on the other main staking proposal, which is under consideration, that is AIP5. AIP4 and 5 would work together for the complete staking picture. And these are the only 2 options currently under consideration. Again, if they pass, are there going to be enough coins during the first year or 2 of that vesting schedule to sufficiently pay all the stakers? Now, we do have some security worries to consider. As with any FOMO and hype-driven release of any project in the Web3 world, the scammers are out in full force. No surprise there. They're going to take advantage of traders who are doing everything to not miss the boat. This is the reality, whether you're talking about crypto or anything else really. In other words, they see the mania and they hope someone's going to make a mistake, so be ready for this. And when it comes to an easily accessible BAYC drop, we're looking at a whole different level of effort from bad actors. We're talking about malicious contracts, fake support, lookalike tokens, and projects. Fake support and malicious contracts are the most common scams. They direct you to a wallet-draining contract, which is posing as a real one. And if you follow these links, or for some reason give another person your seed phrase, it's already too late. Be sure to open a support ticket in verified collection Discord servers if you're unsure. We're also already seeing new tokens naming themselves Ape or something close to ApeCoin, and we're going to see tons of tokens that look or sound like the true ApeCoin as weeks go by. So just make sure that you know and verify what you're buying when you buy it. Be very careful and very diligent here. And of course, the crypto market moves incredibly fast, and those that are rushing to get the gains before others are susceptible to these tactics and these attacks, unfortunately. So take your time and verify that what you are buying is safe. If you're long on it, then ApeCoin at $8 or $9 or $10 or $11 isn't really all that different from Ape at $7.25. The single best way to stay proactive in this space is just to buy from a centralized exchange. Though buying from a decentralized exchange is admittedly quick, they provide exposure potentially to fake contracts and scams. Most centralized exchanges do have Ape. We listed the ones that do earlier, and they're very reputable. But just keep in mind that when you go this route, you do not actually own those tokens until you have them in a non-custodial wallet, such as MetaMask, Trust Wallet, or other cold storage options. So how are they going to add to ApeCoin's utility? Because right now the coin doesn't have much utility, although to be fair, its purpose is voting on governance issues for the Ape Foundation DAO. But aside from that, what are their plans to make the coin more valuable? Well, one area mentioned by Yat Sui of Animoca Brands during the Twitter space was that they have two target games in their portfolio. One is Benji Bananas, but both are monkey-themed games, and they hope to add ApeCoin as a component into the game, either as an in-game reward or perhaps a payment method for players. So that's one way, at least potentially. This also isn't the end of the Bored Ape and Yuga Lab expansion. As mentioned, they recently bought the IP to their only competition, and they're giving decision-making rights to the DAO, but at the same time, just replace that with CryptoPunks. But yes, that may have been lost in the noise these past few days. Yuga Labs is fully willing to acquire their most popular competition, and so it's reasonable to think that other collections could come under the Yuga Labs umbrella in the future as well. If that's the case, what would their native token be in this case? With plans for Yuga Labs to fully adopt the coin into their ecosystem expected to have a ton of utility within their future offerings. P2E games, Metaverse Land, and Kennel Club upgrades are all things that are currently rumored. So we can assume Ape is going to be the currency of choice within those offerings. And other Web3 companies and projects are also interested in ApeCoin. Time Magazine's Web3 unit, for example, Timepieces, said in the coming weeks it will accept ApeCoin, believe it or not, as a payment method for digital subscriptions. And in our opinion, others will likely follow. So is ApeCoin a lot of hype? Yeah, it is. Is ApeCoin giving the community what it wants? Yeah, that's also a yes. Is there much utility right now? No, but could there be a lot of utility in the future? Yeah, potentially. Is this about FOMO? Yes, but is it only about FOMO? No. And the liquid staking NFT features and chance the coin will be a part of games or metaverses in the future really shows that ApeCoin could be valuable. Guys, if you like great NFT content such as this and you want more information on the newest mints and the best buys, then our new and updated Altcoin Buzz access group is for you. Talk to our researchers directly and get information delivered right to you about the hottest new coins, about long and short positions, and up-to-the-date breaking info about the hottest altcoin gems in the crypto space. If this is something that interests you, check out the link in our description. Our plan starts at only $99 per month. So let us know, guys, if you're excited about ApeCoin, if this is a project that you have on our radar. I think as you were able to detect based on the tone of this video, we are cautiously optimistic, let's put it that way. This is certainly something that we're going to be keeping an eye on. But hey, look, if you're still watching, be sure to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to receive notifications. As a reminder, none of this is ever official financial or investment advice, but if you do choose to invest, of course, we wish you only the very best of luck. Stay safe out there. Check out these other couple of videos, which should be popping up right about now. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.